I'm Rachel Marquez, and I'm the very proud choir director of Sycamore Springs Middle School. This is my 14th year of teaching and my 11th year in the Dripping Springs Independent School District. I started my teaching career as an elementary music teacher, and I quickly realized that I was a far better fit at the middle school level. I truly love watching middle schoolers discover their talents and realize their passions. It's where they truly find their voice. In fact, my own middle school choir director is who inspired me to become a choir teacher. I have a degree in vocal performance from the University of Houston. From there, I moved to Austin and began my teaching career. Some fun facts about me are that I like to travel, bake, and run my Rhodesian Ridgeback in various AKC performance sports, such as obedience, rally, and scent work. All right, now I can't wait to share my screen with you and sort of talk to you all about what choir is going to look like for the 2021 school year. So we will be using Zoom while we are online, and all of our lessons will be recorded for synchronous or asynchronous students. Everyone will have access. What I am most excited about, however, is that we have purchased a lot of software to engage our students and make this really happen for us, because you might be thinking, how is choir going to work during a pandemic? Well, we have found a lot of workable solutions. We'll have Music First accounts and Sight Reading Factory, and also another platform that's going to allow students to actually collaborate with each other safely that is FERPA compliant. I will preview that for you later in the presentation. I hope to be able to onboard our students on all of those platforms by mid-September, as we are currently in the process of purchasing all of that stuff right now. If those names sound familiar to you, it's probably because you have a band student. So we already know that these things are successful and are working currently within our school and within our district. I have also invested in technology to create a virtual choir presentations for parents. It is really important that we maintain that performance aspect of this class, as that is why many of us are in it. We like to perform together. There's a community feel when you are in the choir class. So I have purchased Final Cut Pro and some software editing tools to help me do that. I will admit that I am very novice at this, but I will do my very best to get something out to you so that you can see what your kids are doing. Now, if you happen to be an expert, I would love for you to volunteer and help me with this. Or if you have any connections, please reach out. I will definitely accept your help. This, I also think, is a wonderful opportunity for collaboration with other departments. I foresee us really being able to connect with other people, whether it's the technology department, the band department, the orchestra department. We have a lot of ways to really reach out here using some technology that we wouldn't normally be able to do in the traditional choir setting. So we're going to really keep an open and positive mindset as we move forward here. I'm going to just highlight this slide, which is going to be on my Canvas home screen, particularly this part right here. Please be sure that we are making a safe space for our children to sing at home, because some of these students maybe have never taken a choir class before and they may be very nervous, especially if their voices are changing. Remember, our young singers have developing voices, and we need to be mindful of that. So please, give them some space if they're trying to sing, whether it's in choir class or at home. Please give positive and encouraging feedback and monitor any sibling responses, and just really try to keep it positive for them. And take a look at this slide on your own time if you please do. It is located on the Canvas homepage, what we will be reviewing later in the presentation. Okay, now I'm going to just do a quick preview of the resources that I was talking about earlier. So something we'll have is Practice First, which will allow students, and this is within the Music First platform, so they'll be able to play the song and see the music. And it'll also allow for easy assessment and just a really easy way to do that. And there's lots of music there. I can also generate sight reading exercises for them through the Sight Reading First platform at various levels and ability. So these are all things that I'm super excited about. I don't have it pulled up, but there's another thing that we can use to collaborate together. Finally, I'm going to jump into Canvas here. This is the 6th grade Canvas class. This is the home page. All my classes should be set up very similar using the Dripping Springs ISD platform. And this is the Zoom link that your children will click on first day of school and just whenever to go to the Zoom. and this is the About Me, so you can see my bio. I've also noted here, in case you just want to know what time the class starts, it might be confusing, especially at the beginning of school, just getting used to that. Units, here's where you will also be able to just access all of the music. I'm going to organize that under units, so you'll be able to just go here and click on any song that we are working on. Assignments will also pop up under there too as needed. So back to our presentation. Let's just go ahead and take a moment to talk about what this might look like if we were in person, because some of you may be choosing to go back to in person. I'm just going to go really quickly through what that might look like. So I'm listed some things here. I'm very closely studying the aerosol emission study out of the University of Colorado, and they're studying everything with the arts, including band, choir, orchestra, dance, and how to make that done safely. And this guidance is, of course, ever-changing. TMEA, ACDA, and our other professional organizations are also providing a lot of guidance. I can tell you it will involve lots of PPE and distancing. And so it's going to be extremely structured with distancing in order to make that happen. UIL will also provide any guidance as far as if we're allowed to compete, as well as TMEA. Finally, in case you have a question about how our program is structured, as usually this is done by class, I thought I would just briefly go over that. All 6th graders are filtered in a beginning choir class. So that would be periods 2 and 8. That's where we start out learning about choir, right? We just basically start at the beginning and we go from there. Then our 7th and 8th graders all are going to be in a treble choir. Our 7th and 8th grade female treble voices will go there, unchanged voices. That'll be either period 1 or 6. Period 6 of the varsity treble choir is by audition. Our tenor bass choir are our gentlemen who have changed voices. That's period 7. And period 4 is our show choir, where we sing and dance with pop music. If you have any questions about which class your child is in, please feel free to contact me. Email is preferred. I look forward to a wonderful school year, and it's going to be very exciting. Thank you so much.